Hey, it's Dad. Um, I want to. I had somebody. I had a family member send me a DM a little bit ago here, and it was kind of funny. It was cute. It said, um, "You seem to know what you're talking about." um, I'm 18. I'm engaged. I might be pregnant. Uh, and I'm worried that I'm going to get hate from my family. I'm scared to tell them. And so the question is, do I tell them or do I just drop it, and that way, I'm not dealing with the toxicity of what could be there from the family. Um, so a little bit about me. My oldest daughter was born when I was 19. And my family actually did give me a bit of hate because they didn't like uh, my first wife. We weren't married at the time, but I don't know, she wasn't well received. And maybe in retrospect, they saw something that I didn't. But I was in love, and I have two beautiful daughters from that marriage. There is a lot of trauma and a lot of scars from that, but I have my girls. So there's that. Then one of my ex-wives, um, her daughter got pregnant at 18, and the thing was this: her mom, my wife at the time, really went kind of overboard, and like she was just distraught about it. And I'm like, for me, I'm like, okay, but she's 18, she's an adult, whether she is prepared or mature enough for it, that's not for us to assess anymore because she's an adult. All we can do is be here for her if she needs us. Otherwise, you need to let her do her thing. And that really didn't go over well with my wife either. And maybe it was because, my wife was Hispanic, and the way a lot of the Hispanic families work, they're very close knit. So, I knew that and I respected that. I grew up in Southern California, and the majority of my friends growing up were all Hispanic from one area or another. But it just seemed like it was too much. I was like, it's let your daughter be an adult. So, to answer your question after my long story, what I would do is, I know you don't want to hear the hate. I know you don't want to hear the scolding, or, oh my gosh, I can't believe, you're only 18 and you're pregnant already, or you're engaged and we don't like him or her, or whatever the case is. I don't I think it's only fair to give your family a chance. Now, you know your family better than I do. So maybe they don't deserve a chance. Maybe they've already blown their shots before. But not knowing your family and seeing how times in my life where I really didn't want to own up to something I did, and I was like, oh God, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. And then I put it out there, and there's more love than hate. And then I go, wow, I'm glad I finally did this. So that's kind of my point. I say, again, you know your family better than me. I say, give them a chance to be supportive. If they're not, then you break contact. If they're not going to be supportive, and they're just going to be like, you don't need that negativity, especially if you are pregnant. You don't need that negativity in your life. You need to be stress-free as possible, providing a very stable growth environment for the baby. You don't need that nonsense. But anyways, that's my 2 cents. I don't know it all. I just have been through a lot. But yeah, I say give them a shot, but you know them better than me. So if they don't deserve it, don't. And if they're going to be negative, then yeah, I've cut family members out of I've cut my mom out of my life. Recently, we're talking again, and honestly, it's just because of my eldest. She said, grandma's going through some stuff, and it'd be kind of nice. My daughter telling me I should probably get back in contact with my mom before it's too late. So we've been talking a little bit, but it's on my terms. It's on my terms, because regardless of what her health is right now, regardless of what she's going through right now, I'm not going to give her that power again that she had over me and used it to cause me trauma. Anyways, I love you. I hope everything works out the way we need it to work out. I'm sorry this runs so long, but I'm really passionate about this. I'm passionate about supporting your family. I'm passionate about giving your adult children a chance to thrive or make the mistakes or whatever the case is going to be, So that's it. Anyways, I love you. Thank you for being part of the family.